Hey.
Hi.
I'm also standing on that. I lied. Now I'm standing.
Welcome to the cliffhanger that was the NyanCave, doing it like it is. Ace Attorney, Dual Destinies. We won. Okay, we beat the whole game.
Yep.
And then
It's
all
over.
of a sudden, this guy over here was like, objection. He actually, I think he said, he did say objection, didn't
Objection.
he? He didn't say silence, which is weird.
Nope.
That's his thing.
Damare.
So,
Yeah, we standing now.
let's try.
I need my monitors to be like
Because sitting is the new smoking. It's highly addictive
2
and bad
feet.
for your health.
Yeah.
2 feet higher than
Man,
us.
once I start sitting, I can't stop. Mr. Sony Sung, I saw your funny comment and I liked it a lot.
And I literally liked
Yeah,
it.
The ballistic markings are the fingerprints of the gun. Is the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell of Ace Attorney.
It's beautiful.
And you see, I was able to navigate that sentence correctly because I'm here
You did.
and I'm fine.
And you're fine.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Damn right you guys are.
Do my JRPG.
No, I'm actually I'm
Your idle
leaning.
animation?
I'm actually this tall, but I gotta lower down for the camera. I'm just kidding. I'm actually this tall. That was my tippy toes. Let's play the game.
Powerhouse of the gun.
Yeah, oh, no.
No. That's the gunpowder. I was trying. There should be another word for gunpowder, but I can't remember what it was.
Black powder, gunpowder, ballistic powder, ballistic coating,
Ballistic powder.
Exploding sand.
exploding sand.
The inner boom boom.
Boom, boom.
Man, standing is odd. It's very weird.
It
You
is.
get used to it.
So don't forget to throw a thumbs up on the video. It means a lot to us, and if you dig our playthrough, then I
If
think
could just
that
get
it'd be
a
great if you
little-
could.
A little more room, because like I'm just in just the wrong spot, you know.
Me too. I need like.
Oh, you want a Boxu box? We can put the DS on top of a Boxu box.
Can I have like 4 Boxu boxes?
Yeah, we'll put your monitors on them.
Yeah.
One for each support.
We need
Yeah.
more
You
Boxu.
need 8, because I think you need 2 at least. height.
Probably.
It's too late to object, isn't it? Or isn't it? It simply isn't possible. Something's wrong. Prosecutor Blackwell, are you dissatisfied with the verdict? Fulbright, what were the results of the fingerprint analysis for the lighter? Huh? The results.
Didn't we get these? Oh.
Well, I was in a hurry, you see, and then there was that cat fight, and well, I kinda got carried away when I heard the prints weren't Mr. Starbucks, so you have yet to read it? Prosecutor Blackwell, can you read out who the prints belong to? Upon thorough analysis, the fingerprints were found to be Athena Sykes.
What?
So it says on the report. What? What?
What?
Huh?
Me? Oh shit!
Cliffhanger.
Wouldn't be an Ace Attorney game if we didn't defend our partner-in-law. Order! Order, I say! Miss Sykes! Tell me you have an explanation for this. We just finished proving that this lighter could only belong to the killer. So finding your prints on it can only lead us to one grave conclusion.
I don't know how it got on there, but I know I'm not the culprit.
Shabba-dabba-dabba-da. Shabba-dabba-dabba-da.
Oh.
This can't be happening. We built our argument piece by piece, and I don't think any of our reasoning was faulty. So how could it lead to this? Lighter updated. On the court record! Gah! What have I done? Please forgive me, I'm sorry. Order! Order! Detective Fulbright, stop your crying! What in the world is happening here? It's like the world's gone mad!
Cries injustice.
Order! Order! I will have order! The fingerprints with this, you couldn't have done it. I don't know, man.
Oh, Lord.
Confusion spiraled into utter chaos. After all we fought for, the truth had turned cruelly on us. to accuse Athena of the crimes. Somewhere, somehow, everything had gone terribly wrong.
Oh.
We had stumbled over the edge of reason and into the jaws of a twisted darkness.
Oh.
Dang.
Absolutely. Oh, man.
End. Ooh, baby.
Hey, Artemis.
What's happening, Artemis?
NyanCave, you little.
You little. Oh, good stream, everybody.
Good stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, Sagasti. You're genius.
Quick fun fact, nearly vomited in chalk here.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming. But
No.
it makes sense, though, because Athena he's all like, why do you know so much about this scene? She's like,
I was here earlier with
studied.
Apollo. We checked it out before.
No, I'm glad that we stopped before this.
Yeah.
This is hype. This is a great way to start a stream.
But it would have been great to have the turnabout for tomorrow happen, and we go, well, this is a turnabout for tomorrow.
No one can escape their past. Oh. Oh.
Does that look like a certain sword that someone should have?
The sins we've committed and the sadness we've caused.
Oh my God, there he is.
But who could it be? No matter how far we run, our past remains. As ever present as the moon in the sky. Phoenix become a poet. Damn. Ever just stare at your wrist?
Yeah. Oh, I've got magical powers, but they won't bring back my friend.
Woo! It looms in wait for the day when we're forced to face it. Oh my God, I hope the trial happens in the ruined courtroom. That'd be so fucking cool.
Oh my God, yes.
But only in doing so can we truly make peace and move on in hope towards tomorrow. December 20th, 1:23 p.m. Make a wish, write anything agency. Wah. Damn. They took Athena from the courtroom, straight to the station. She's probably being questioned at this very moment.
Oh, his children.
After this past year, I took it for granted that those two would always be here. But now, Apollo's gone off on his own to seek his own truth. And my pursuit of the truth only ended up with Athena becoming the new suspect. Some boss I turned out to be.
It's even quieter in here than usual.
Yeah. It seems so empty, too.
I just don't get it, Daddy. All of your reasoning during the trial seemed perfectly solid.
Yeah. And I still believe it was. At least based on what we know.
But no, Athena's the one who's being accused.
During the trial for the bombing and murder that occurred in the Cosmos Space Center, the lighter used by the real culprit was found. This lighter proved the defendant, Solomon Starbuck, innocent. But Athena's prints were found on it instead. And she was subsequently arrested for the murder.
But Athena couldn't have done it. It just doesn't make any sense.
No, none of it does. I've been racking my brain, but I just can't figure it out. Oh, where's the flaw in my reasoning? What have I got wrong in this case?
You know, Daddy, if Athena was here, she wouldn't just be sitting around and thinking. She'd be out there doing something. You are going to defend Athena, right, Daddy?
Of course I will. And thanks, Trucy. I needed that push. Trucy's right. The trial's tomorrow. There's no time to waste. If I'm going to prove Athena's innocence, I'd better get out there and find some evidence.
Off we go, then. We're on a hunt for evidence that'll prove Athena's innocence.
Great. But before we go, I better tidy up the evidence I have on hand.
What a great mechanic to this game.
Athena's probably still in the middle of being questioned.
Hey, Angry!
What up?
F. F.
Oh man, we're getting a hot Funyun Reaper coming up.
Hey, Rajiv!
So, can we get an I got you, Nyanny? Hashtag
Oh
no,
yeah, it's gonna be a
hashtag
special rare one, don't you worry. For the love of... oh well, I guess... I don't know, spoilers if you haven't watched the Smash tournament yet. But
Watch the Smash tournament.
watch the Smash tournament.
The AI won the battle,
Yep, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, the AI won.
which is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Athena's probably still in the middle of being questioned. So Trucy's right. The thing to start with is talking to people at the Space Center.
That would make this part 2 of the case. Hey, what's up, Tobias?
Hashtag save Athena, best girl!
Oh, thank you, Tobias.
Is it gonna be so rare that it never actually appears? Neosci, dude?
So rare.
It could be the rarest thing you've ever seen.
I smell a new wife.
Or the rarest thing you've never seen.
Damn, Tobias.
December 20th, Cosmos Space Center entrance.
It's really nice in Japanifornia at this time of year.
It is. Director Cosmos, do you have a minute?
Oh, sorry, I just had the wildest, wackiest thought. I can't do anything about it right now.
Galactic Scooter, full speed ahead. Okay, bye. Director, he scooted away. Scooted is such a great verb.
Scoot is great.
Just scoot. I scoot, you scoot, we scoot.
Scoot a boot.
Yeah, we just scoot about town.
Just scoot a boot down.
It's a real Canadian word.
His expression changed the instant he saw you, Daddy.
Yeah, well, I dragged his name through the mud pretty good in the trial earlier today. Bum, 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 bum. I wonder if it says to chase. No. After him! Boarding lounge. Okay, Trucy's little bag kind of bugs me.
Yeah.
It's like almost a heart, but not quite, and it just ends up being like one of those toilet rings you put down on the seat.
Oh, you.
What?
Why you do that? It's a heart. Now you made it a butt.
Oh,
Is that a poop sound or is that?
No, it's zip zoom, but I can't do it like Vinny do.
Oh.
December 20th, Cosmos Safe Space.
What a heart. What a
We were
heart.
only here yesterday. Oh, hey! Mr. Starbuck, you've been released, huh? Yep. And I came straight here. This is all thanks to you and your team, Mr. Wright. You've given me a second chance to fly into space again. I can't thank you enough. Except... What's wrong? I thought he'd be happy to be acquitted. As I was coming out of the detention center, I saw Miss Sykes. He saw Athena. I was at a loss for words. I didn't know what to say to that poor girl. And then, you know what? She flashed a peace sign at me. Congratulations on your acquittal, she said. Now you can go back into space someday.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds like Athena. I could just picture it. Cha!
peace.
But I saw her eyes. They were red and swollen from crying. She's got to be suffering. She must be so worried. And yet she went out of her way to be nice for giving me that big smile.
She held back her own tears so she could give someone else a smile.
She should have been wearing a necklace that lights up in a variety of colors. What color was that necklace? It was like flashing blue extremely loud. Like blue, blue, blue. And she a cop because it was like blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. Sorry.
And Adam, that fuel when 51, 54, and 55 are all within 5 days.
Woo!
Yeah, totally. Hey, what's going on, Steve Design?
Wow!
There's so much room for dancing now. Thank you.
Shit, thank you.
Did Athena start the lighter? Saw her prints were on it. Now she's jailed and wanted. Is Athena Sykes a liar? Did you kill Apollo's friend and cause his sorrows?
Oh.
That was good. That was really good.
Really good, Steve.
Damn. Let's get some claps in chat for that. I want to see clappy hands in chat. Clappy hands in chat.
Clappy hands in chat.
So she could give someone else a smile.
Thanks, Steve Design.
That's so Athena.
There's no question about it. That girl is innocent. Please, Mr. Wright, you have to make sure she goes free. And then they can put me in prison instead. I don't mind. We can't have that either, Mr. Starbuck. Oh, sorry, he did the action.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Mr. Starbuck. I'm going to give her the very best defense I can. I promise to get her acquitted, just like I did for you.
Why don't they knock?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that the thing?
That's the thing. 1 day shipping.
I don't know what the thing is.
Oh.
No, not your thing.
Oh, no, right, Amazon. Not from.
What thing is it?
No, that's okay.
It is a soldering iron.
Soldering iron.
Wow.
Wow.
It is variable temperature control.
Yay.
What? Variable temperature?
Yeah.
I only mentioned it because I thought it was Reset.
It's not. It's
I know.
It's a soldering iron. Temp.
I know she'll be all right with you in her corner.
This month's gift her prize is a soldering
Soldering
iron.
iron. It's not.
I know you'll never give up on her.
It's way less cool.
I wouldn't give away something so dangerous. You can really hurt people with those things.
Yeah, and I guess like you can really hurt somebody with a figurine
Not
too.
nearly as much.
You can hurt
I
people
think
with your
you can-
hands.
Yeah, look at that. And you you trust them all with hands
I didn't
out there?
give them their hands though. Their mothers did.
You didn't give me my hand?
That's a great defense in court. I didn't kill that person. My mother gave me these hands. They are hers. And they killed that person.
She literally constructed them with her own cells.
Yeah.
Objection! Every 7 years, all of the cells in your bodies are replaced. Those are your cells now. No. Okay.
Apollo has a fine boss to look up to. About the murder. I still can't believe Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum. What could have made Director Cosmos do such a thing? I haven't the foggiest idea. So there was never gonna be a launch that day. Not from the very beginning. I wonder if Clay knew. I imagine he must have. He's much smarter than you. Surely he would have noticed when you went to board the rocket. It's pathetic to think I was the only one who got taken in.
Oh, Tobias, thank you.
So, what's your guys' height?
I'm 5'11".
I think we're all the same height, roughly.
Yeah. Clay's like I think you're a shy 5'11" because we're we're gonna stand straight beside each other, about the same plane. We're like pretty dang close. You're definitely a little bit taller than me,
Yeah,
but
I think you're actually the tallest one, Clay.
yeah.
Cool. I'm definitely clipping the top where you're not.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'10".
I really want to just get an extra half inch out of this camera.
Yeah, we can. I've talked about it many times. We just gotta move the green screen just a little bit, and you're like, oh, there's so much moving. We'll do it though. We're gonna do it now that we're standing. Now there's a reason.
Can we get that in centimeters and meters?
Nope.
Oh fuck.
180.
Yeah, that's like
180.
181.
Let's get my ID.
Yeah.
I think I'm like 168. That rings a bell.
Yeah, you're really short.
168
We're
meters.
180. You're like 183 now.
Nice.
You're welcome. I just sort of pulled a number out of my ass, to be real with you.
So it's not real?
Well, I think it's correct, but I don't have any
Guys, what's
reason to believe
5'11"
it.
converted, please?
This is the shit, Nyanny. This is the fucking shit right here.
Like,
Now, look at me going.
I think
just believing you like an asshole.
No,
I'm the stupid idiot.
I think it's right. I think it's
okay.
right because of my driver's or my ID. I just can't remember why.
I don't know why. We Canadians do like everything in
No.
Oh, yeah, no, it is 180.
Don't ever listen to Nyanny. He's always lying.
What is it?
177.
Oh.
Yeah,
what's-
5'11's 180, so I'd be 180 roughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I guess that's just how it goes when you're worth less than space debris.
Yo, people died over space debris. Shut your face.
Is he gonna be all right, Daddy? His expression looks as dark as a black hole.
Aren't they not that dark? They took a picture of one.
They have light
Yeah.
Whipping around
Wait,
around
black
it.
holes?
Yeah.
Oh, they are the blackest, darkest blackest.
Well, they're so dark as blackest that they come around and then have light in them. You saw the picture.
That
orangey
is
glow.
a ring
Yeah.
around it. That's
Light.
not the black hole itself. Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be so great if it just didn't, and they got a picture of a black hole, and it was just like a perfectly black picture.
Hey, here's a picture of the black hole. It's inside the black hole. There's no light. There you go.
There you go.
Alright then.
Science.
Well, that's just how he is.
And my guess was pretty close though. Like 177 versus 180. That's 3 centimeters off.
Yeah.
That's
pretty
not
close.
bad.
Pretty close.
Mr.
You were making us
Starbuck.
a little taller than we were.
Do you remember anything about the murderer? Nyanny or someone, can you look up the average height for Canadian? Because I think it's about 5'10".
Hey
For
Google,
Canadian male.
what's the average height of a Canadian male?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, great. Okay,
Okay, well,
Google.
1914, yeah, that doesn't help at all.
that was awful, Google. You're the
terrible.
worst.
You try your best, Google. I love you.
Do you remember anything about the murderer? Not really. I only saw a shadowy figure in the dark after all. Yeah, I guess it's a little too much to hope for. If you guys couldn't hear, Google gave us the average height in 1914.
Of
a
women,
woman.
which is 150.5 centimeters.
We specifically asked for men.
Yeah, I guess that was a little too much to hope for. Hey, I heard something from the police though. They said that they never did find a 10 caliber gun down the trash chute. Just as I thought. The culprit must have carried it away with them when they escaped.
So, was the person you saw holding a gun Mr. Starbuck?
I couldn't really tell. But it wasn't Athena, right? Could you tell if the person was male or female, tall or short? I can't even tell you that much. Man, I'm useless.
Oh man.
When the culprit opened the door and some light came in, I should have been able to see. The door. Ah, yes! Brain blast! As I recall, they opened this door here as they made their escape.
The door to Launchpad 1, right?
Yeah, except right now the door leads to the Space Museum. You mean the launch pad and the Space Museum are switched right now? Yeah, they're trying to investigate the theory you came up with in court. So they're recreating the conditions, huh? I'd like to see what's beyond that door now. Mr. Starbuck, could you open this door for us? Sure. Just let me have my print scan here. Boop, 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 boop. Access granted.
Oh, if we talk to robots, it's going to be hard for me to make robot voice happen while standing.
Do the launch pads get switched back and forth a lot? Well, back when the Space Museum was Launch Pad 2, they used to switch the pads around at times. But these days, Launch Pad 2 is only used as a tourist attraction, right? Right. Because, quite frankly, the Space Center needs the money. I hear you. Times sure are tough.
Daddy, let's go check on what's beyond that door.
Sure, let's go. Hey, why don't I come along? I can show you around.
And yeah, our chat is full of quite a few tall boys out there.
Ooh, look,
And
someone pooped on the
tall
floor. I bet you it was
girls.
Fulbright. He was
Oh,
here
Fulbright.
pondering for so long he just couldn't leave. Which way is the path of justice? I really need to poop and I can't choose right now. right here. Up. Yes.
He just gets lost in the corridor. I just have to go to the bathroom so bad.
So bad. Huh. I wonder what these dead leaves are doing here.
Maybe they were stuck to the bottom of someone's shoes.
Hey, what's up,
Angry,
Angry?
thank you.
By the way, no more letters after that F I sent. It's just an F, not like the spin I sent. Oh, excuse me. Simp. Or nips, I suppose. Or pins. Or imps. Or snip. Or Thank you, Angry.
Thanks, Angry.
There are lots of trees around the Space Center.
Fucking spin. She's right. It's a modern state-of-the-art building, but it's surrounded by trees. But I don't know. If they were stuck to the bottom of somebody's shoes, wouldn't they look more crushed up? These don't look like they've been stepped on.
Maybe there's some kind of secret hatch in the corridor, and they came in that way?
Not everything is set up like a magician's stage, you know. So, this is another one of those devices for opening the door, huh? Yep, but this one doesn't require fingerprint verification. You just hit the button and open sesame.
So when you and Clay went through here, you didn't need to show your prints either.
That's right, Trucy. Just like how the culprit didn't need to scan their prints. When they escaped back out of the Space Center museum corridor into Boarding Lounge 2. Well, I don't see anything that jumps out at me. I imagine this corridor is built exactly like the Launchpad 1 corridor.
That's funny, Neo.
What? I thought we were heading... Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay, well, you have a nice life.
Okay, goodbye now.
Bye-bye now.
But also, DFM, to answer your way earlier question about the soldering iron, it's for the miniatures and soldering them together and such.
Yep.
Creating works of art. Yeah. Sculptures.
December 20th, Cosmos Space Center entrance!
Cause the wrench was solid the good name. Reverse course and full speed away.
Director Cosmos, wait!
No.
I'll handle this, Daddy. Take that!
Ah! Ah! The mobility system has been compromised.
Oh my god! Trucy's knife throw was a direct hit to one of his tires! When did you learn to throw a knife?
And the streak continues.
Well, ever since the incident, you know, she had to start keeping track of the time she actually hit.
Maybe I should have kept a closer watch on what tricks she's been practicing.
That's what I'm saying.
Holy shit. Man, that'd be so great though. Like, the greatest trial of all time is freaking Trucy accidentally kills the dude and then Phoenix has to get her off of it.
Oh,
Just
man.
investigates her rooms, just body sawed in half. She's like,
I just tried so hard
Hard
to
to
get the
make
trick right, but they just kept getting
Dying.
sawed in half and never got put back together.
The YouTube tutorial said to just saw them in half.
You'll defend me, right, Daddy? Right?
now to lighter things.
Most disturbing because I'm sure that's happened in life.
My dear old battleship, we've fought many skirmishes together, and it has been an honor.
Daddy, he's gonna blow that thing up!
Amazing.
Nah,
Nah, I bet all that button will do is make it go haywire again. What's that violin crew doing there? Playing that really sad song.
thank you, Jeeves. Appreciate you playing me off.
I
like
can't
this.
remember the tune to the song. They didn't play that while the ship was sinking.
How
Silly.
great would it be if they did though?
Just
And it's Celine Dion also.
Man, you thought Tangent Cave was bad when we were sitting. Tangent
Oh, man,
Cave
there's
is
so
so
room for
much worse when
Look at all
we're
this room for
standing.
tangents we've got. What we need is a shelf right here so we can reach up and just grab things off of it.
Very well. I surrender. As a prisoner of war, I expect to be treated honorably.
Trucy, get the wet cloth and pail.
Gotcha! I'll take them out of my magic panties. They're always a bit wet.
Oh, God, no.
You can't joke about waterboarding.
What? Huh? Is that what that is?
That's what that
He's
is.
gonna wipe his forehead. He's all sweaty.
Oh, what's the bucket for?
That's
where the water is.
You put the sweat in the
Oh.
bucket. You can't just dump it on the floor.
Oh shit! I guess I'm the asshole here.
Jesus, guys. Crazy.
Maybe we should sit down. I'm not sane standing. I say things when I'm standing. Come on, it doesn't like it.
You say things when
can
you're
joke about
sitting.
waterboarding, but I can't.
yes.
Waterboarding isn't that bad. What do you mean? We all went through it in training. You know how bad it was.
I missed that day.
I missed that day. I had a stomachache. Strap him down. Wait, what? Lana, no!
That was the most awful thing that's ever happened
To me, I've done that to people. I said everything. Archer, funny show sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And other times they make jokes about waterboarding, you know?
Director Cosmos, when you were talking in court about switching the launch pads, you used your right to remain silent about the reason as to why. I'd like Director Cosmos to tell us why he switched the 2 launch pads to begin with.
Please, I exercise my right to remain silent. But I will say, my hands were tied.
A lame-ass excuse.
I was only doing what I could to keep my men from getting caught in blast.
The center of the cosmos is shrouded in mystery. But I don't have them secrets. Now that my battleship has been destroyed and I've been taken prisoner,
And the lie detector determined that that was a lie. No secrets left, huh? I beg to differ. Looks like I'll have to undo his psyche locks if I want to get to the bottom of this. You know what's amazing? Isn't it correct that lie detectors aren't admissible evidence in court?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. And yet, this kind of is because it makes them spout the truth.
Yes.
It's kind of immoral.
Yes. Yeah.
What's the morality behind a truth serum? Kind of.
Yeah. I think that's basically it.
But then but you know what? Like, which one is like lower? It's like lying to hide the truth or using a truth serum to get the truth out, you know? I think maybe...
Man, a truth serum must be like the wildest thing to be under. I can't imagine what it would be like to like want to say something and then say something else.
Oh, man, yeah.
Like,
Or just say everything always.
Yeah, or
about
just say everything. Yeah, it just kind of makes you talk and keep talking, I think, right? And then eventually you say, like, you just can't hold your words in.
Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds scary.
I think it's literally just like from one little thing I saw. It's that like you're one with the universe and like nothing matters to you to say anything. Like you have no need to lie.
Really?
Wow.
Oh man, I wonder if my inner monologue will come out. Like
I hate all these people you all saw.
No, it's just like
always just
That's my inner monologue at all times. Even right now.
I want you to tell me everything you're hiding about the switching of the 2 launch pads.
I refuse. You can't make me. I can hold out longer than anyone.
I hope I never get like this when I'm old. Well, let's see, where to start? This is how you explained your motive for switching the launch pads. You did it to save the astronauts.
Yeah.
Sorry.
How much do you think that this is like an inside job because they're like, we can't afford to launch them, and they're just like, we're just gonna blow it up?
Absolutely.
You ever blow stuff up because you can't afford things?
I was gonna say they really should have just hired a team of drillers.
Oh,
They're a lot cheaper than astronauts.
Way cheaper.
Yeah.
Just send them into space.
Thanks to you switching the launch pads, the astronauts escaped injury from the blast. Instead, they safely boarded the museum's rocket far away from the actual explosion.
My astronauts were raring to go out on an authentic adventure in space. How do you propose I had them board a fake rocket without them noticing a thing?
I agree you couldn't have done it without help. For one, they would have figured it out the instant they stepped into the Space Museum. You figured out you could fool Mr. Starbuck once he'd been drugged with his medication, but without the help of this person, it would have been impossible for you to pull your plan off. I assume probably?
What?
Or it could be
You.
Athena.
Oh.
No way.
How are we? I think it's really neat. We're all thinking different things. I think it's Clay, because Clay's the one who had to walk into the place not drugged,
Oh.
and they specifically said,
And he's smart.
yeah. And Rocket Boy was like, I didn't notice because I'm on drugs.
Makes sense to me. You must have gotten Mr. Terran to help you. He stole the tranquilizers from his mentor's locker and slipped them to him. And then, with Mr. Starbuck in a daze, they boarded the replica rocket in the museum.
No! Someone help this poor prisoner of war!
That would have been quite a scene, just to have, like, you know, Clay, like, bringing in Mr. Starbuck into the fake rocket and just being like, okay, Mr. Starbuck, we're starting the
Going into
rocket.
space.
Okay.
Yup, start the engines. He's just like, you know, pressing buttons and shit and nothing's happening.
But he thinks that it is.
Oh, yeah, he's just so in the zone, like, just amped up, but so high, just like, woohoo! Why are you eating potato chips, Clay? Doesn't make any sense. How is he able to spin around like that? Oh, man, I would vomit so hard. If you really wanted to save the astronauts' lives, shouldn't you have just called off the launch?
Oh, if I could have done that, do you think I would have gone to all that trouble?
I guess he must have had a compelling reason why he couldn't call it off. But how did you know to switch the pads in advance of the bombing incident?
Well, that's because I was warned in advance. Only I received that warning. It was my duty to ensure the astronauts' safety.
But it was just a warning. Could have even been a prank. Why did you believe in it so completely?
Because I went to one of those mediums that everyone had been talking about these
Oh my
days.
God.
Yeah, I know Maya
Oh
Fey
my
just
God.
looks off in the distance.
Are we gonna see Maya this case?
Oh? I didn't realize channeling was back in vogue. Besides, I thought it was yourself that got the warning via telephone.
Yes, that's right. The bomber contacted me personally. My battleship is equipped with a special advanced communication system, you see.
Uh-huh. AKA a regular old telephone.
A regular cell phone. It's been a while planning another launch. Oh, I see you haven't learned. I'll never forget the terror I felt when I received that call.
The bomber said it's been a while. Yasushiburi desu ne.
Oh, hisashiburi desu ne.
And it was enough to make you take the threat seriously. Perhaps Director Cosmos took the threat so seriously because the Space Center had been involved in a bombing once before? Maybe. The culprit in the current case is the same person who was involved in this incident. That'd be that one miracle, I assume.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
The Hat One Miracle. That epic story of survival. People across the nation know it as the heroic tale of bravery. But in truth, it was an act of sabotage perpetrated by our current killer, wasn't it? Very few knew about the previous plot, so when the caller said, "It's been a while," you knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that the danger was real and it wasn't a prank.
Oh! Didn't anyone ever tell you to go easy on the ex-servicemen? Yes, that one miracle was really a desperate battle against an act of sabotage.
I think that would have made a better movie, actually.
Now that I think of it, shut. I even lost the life of one of my staff members in the fight.
Sabotage, murder. So this is the ugly truth behind the Hat One miracle.
I let my guard down. I thought the saboteur had been caught, and that the case was closed.
Man, the Ace Attorney cases certainly have a formula sometimes.
Yes.
Epic passed from 7 years ago.
Oh yeah, right about
Statute of limitations. The rifle marks are the fingerprints of the gun.
Huh? Wait a minute. The murder at the Space Center 7 years ago. This must be the person Director Cosmos thought was the culprit.
Simon Blackwell.
I guess so, yeah. No, wait, that's impossible, though, because he was in jail.
Convicted of murder at the Space Center 7 years ago. He's chasing a phantom he saw back then.
No, I know. I guess it's past murder. Simon Blackwell, the murder suspect in a case that happened here 7 years ago. The place and time of the two incidents, the murder and the sabotage, were the same. So you thought that he committed both crimes. But while Prosecutor Blackwell was behind bars, you got another threatening call. If the culprit this time is the same as 7 years ago, then it isn't Simon Blackwell. Realizing that, you were shaken. It meant the true culprit's been running free all this time.
No. How do you keep seeing straight through me?
As he looks straight through the Magatama, like...
Hey, you're correct. We have not given away waffles for likes. How many likes are on the video, chat?
Don't try to get in there last minute. Whatever the first number that comes up, I'm going to give you waffles for that.
Don't you dare. It definitely
You
won't
gotta
work.
get your likes on earlier now. This is the truth be told.
Yeah, super early, like within the first 45 minutes.
420. Nice. What are you going to do 420? Just kidding.
The reason why Director Cosmos won't talk about why he switched the launch pads, reading, is connected to the truth behind the Hat One miracle. The sabotage and the murder that happened at this space center 7 years ago. Director Cosmos, tell us what you're hiding.
If you really want to understand the reason I decided to switch the launch pads,
Oh, he's gone.
you'll have to catch me. We'll have to start with the story of that horrible nightmare from 7 years ago.
7 years ago? You mean the so-called Hat One miracle?
We flashing back?
Aye.
We flashing back?
Finally.
The launch went smoothly, but once the ship entered outer space, then the troubles began. It was all the handiwork of a certain person and their evil scheme.
So, Mr. Starbuck's traumatic experience wasn't accidental. I would really like to see Mr. Starbuck do the old turn the knob, check the water motion. You know, when you're taking a bath, you turn the nozzle, and check the water.
I've never heard that. That's great.
No, you haven't. It's better when you do it with two hands. I only have one hand right now, though.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. This is case 5. You're right, Flirt.
Not only that, but before the launch, a very valuable piece of moon rock was stolen.
Nyanny, could you change the title to Case 5 Start?
Yeah.
But that wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered.
Wow, I had no idea such awful events were behind that exciting story of space heroism.
All that, in spite of the Space Center having very strict security in those days.
I actually think that Simon Blackwell, if he was in this movie, would be played by Nicolas Cage. And And I think this
Oh,
guy
yeah.
played by George Clooney.
Oh, there it is. I can see it.
Little Athena would be little Dakota Fanning.
Yeah.
They just go back in time and get tiny Dakota Fanning.
Dakota Fanning.
You're the only child actor that people love. We need you.
Mr. Starbuck would be
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah.
And Clay would be Matt Damon.
Clay would be Matt Damon.
Was Clay even there?
Yeah, he died.
7 years
no,
ago.
7. Oh, he might have been a child.
Yeah. I like my Nick Cage Blackwell though.
Yeah.
All personal effects were examined thoroughly, coming or going. All personnel. You couldn't even smuggle a withered old leaf through those checkpoints, which is an oddly specific reference that I am making.
You know what? Mr. Starbuck could be Ryan Reynolds. I think that's pretty good. So, do you have any clue who was responsible for the sabotage?
At the very least, I know it wasn't Simon Blackwell. I don't know enough to identify the true culprit, but it's clear what that person is. To put it simply, a spy.
A spy.
A spy!
A spy?
A spy.
You mean someone who infiltrates a foreign country? Carries out dangerous missions? And always gets the girl?
Someone's watching way too many late night movies. I think being a spy is a lot less glamorous.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of pretending to be normal.
Yeah.
right?
Just
Yeah,
like,
just-
how do I blend in with society the most? Oh my god, have you guys been on Instagram lately? I love taking
Yeah.
selfies.
And those, any plans for your country at all?
Yeah.
Do you have any plans for your country later?
Yeah.
You know, think of invading anywhere.
Maybe?
You know,
No?
I mean, just asking.
Just asking if
Look at this
maybe you
filter.
talked to Trudeau
Do you
recently.
do you like this filter? I know this picture looks like it's secret government plans. Not that you might know anything about
About
that.
it?
No.
But
If you did, which filter would look best on them?
Oh my god. Well, I guess if we're talking about blowing up a rocket and stealing research material, it's not all surprising that a spy could be behind it all. Oh man, what was the Bond movie that was based on a space launch and all that? Was that GoldenEye? Because GoldenEye was the satellite that could shoot like a laser beam or something, right?
Yeah.
And they were going to launch it, and then Pierce Brosnan had to stop the launch, I'm pretty sure.
And push Sean Bean into the satellite.
Oh!
Was it Sean Bean? He died again?
What,
He always
wait,
does.
was Sean
Actually,
Bean,
he's
was
the
Sean
best
Bean the
in part
guy
of
who
it.
was all like twirling the pen? He's like, I am invincible!
I don't know. He died. Sorry,
Oh, there was Moonraker too. Damn.
Frick, I'm stuck.
No.
Okay, bye-bye. It's not all that surprising that a spy could be behind it all. I don't think I ever saw Moonraker. Yo, I actually would love to watch an old Bond movie with you guys. It's a wild experience. Friggin' seeing Sean Connery walking around
the
breaking
old
all
Batman.
the rules.
Honestly, any of those like
Yeah.
old actiony movies.
Oh, so good.
Just-
like old school action.
because
And I love the part where the villain
Bro.
definitely kills Batman, but then the trap was just foam.
Oh. What?
I know. Ha ha! I could have killed you, Batman. Or the time when Robin ran away from the killer bee that was just like this really fluffy bee on a string. Because you don't know if they're actually fake in the scene or if it's supposed to be real because
Yeah,
the special
yeah.
effects are just so bad.
So bad.
Oh, it's so good.
It's
so
so
good.
bad that it makes it so good.
Ah, make no mistake, there's cutthroat rivalry between nations in space R&D race. Some try to outdo others by any means possible, even deliberate obstruction. 7 years ago, we got a call before the launch warning us of sabotage. Same MO as this time.
Same MO as this time, eh? That's what I was thinking too.
You are correct for thinking it. Yes, and here I thought the perpetrator had been caught. But it looks as if I was wrong.
Ha ha ha. Prosecutor Blackwell seems more like a ninja than a spy, don't you think? Aren't ninjas and spies basically the same thing?
But there's a good reason we failed to find the real spy. A massive cover-up by the government.
I'll just play that thing while Nyanny's gone.
Play that thing while Yanny's gone.
Play the thing while Nyanny's gone.
Bam! Selma
Hey!
Ben
Selma, thank you.
Mahmood. First donation ever. Glad to spend it on you guys. I'm not in a good mood today, but you made it better.
Damn.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're glad to be here. I hope your day gets better.
Yeah, heck yeah, Selma. And thank you so much for supporting the channel. And thanks. Happy to be here first.
That's how we're able to do this.
A massive cover-up by the government. Government officials were too embarrassed to admit that they allowed such a thing to happen at the hand of a spy.
Don't tell me they made the police rush the investigation.
They did indeed, and then to cover up the saboteurs, they cleaned up the story.
And that was the Hat One miracle, wasn't it? But then, 7 years later, the same MO, advance warning of sabotage. That must have been the director's reason for switching the launch pads. Damn. I was wrong. It wasn't for budget manipulation.
I was really on that.
Actually, there's still a chance, now that I think about it, because, like, the sabotage from before would validate this. Man, this could get all kinds of complicated. Just like 7 years ago.
Bam, Selma.
7 years ago, the spy gave you advance warning of their plans, just like this time. Man, what was everyone doing 7 years ago?
What year was it? What year?
2012.
2012.
My goodness. Ugh, existential quarter-life crisis.
Yeah, basically, ending a 10-year-long relationship.
Yep. Ending a 4-year-long relationship.
I was still living at home, right?
Yes, certainly. 100%, for sure.
Yeah, that was a pretty dark time in my life.
Me
Yeah.
too.
That wasn't that bad.
7 years. Oh, okay. Well, fine. Let's
Yeah.
just back up on
Well,
that.
sorry,
and
looking
leave
back
me
on
in the
it now.
dark
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, we're connecting.
Oh, yeah.
We all went through
No,
some
not us, only you.
Well, I mean, like I was eating a lot of instant noodles and canned chilies. I can't eat canned chilies anymore. That's a fun story. I tried to mix. Okay, so like went to Costco and I just bought like everything that you could cook in a microwave or a hot plate.
Yeah.
And so I bought like a ton of instant noodles and chili, and I got bored of instant noodles or chili separate, so I decided to mix the chili and the instant noodles together.
Yeah, buddy, get it.
Yeah, it made me so sick, and I actually can't eat canned chili anymore. It's so weird.
What?
It actually like makes me violently ill.
Stag?
Yeah, stag chili. Because keep it away from me. I can't do it.
Damn. Sorry
Maybe I don't know.
about
It's been years. Even the thought of it kind of makes me a little sick though. But yeah. Anyways, that's my story.
Yeah, 7 years ago, me is different than me now.
It's true.
I just enacted your entire life.
That was what made you switch the launch pads, wasn't it?
That's right. McCullough knew the facts of the case 7 years ago, despite the cover-ups. They knew about the sabotage, the moon rock, the murder, and they said, "You don't want things to go like they did 7 years ago, do you?" I immediately thought of calling off the launch, but the government wouldn't let me. We don't give in to the likes of terrorists. We must proceed for our country's honor.
Oh, politicians.
It was quite a moving speech, actually.
Moving? Really? Maybe if you're easily inspired by political talking points.
But I knew the truth. We had been warned, which meant the danger was very real. And I knew there was no way to stop the spy. No matter what I did, they would find a way. That's why I switched the launch pads and staged the moving rescue scene.
Man, I don't even know what I said. I just casually talk, and everyone's like, wow. Oof. Wow, Clay.
Right?
I know, right?
Sometimes I do that.
Sometimes
and
I'm
I'm
just
like, oh,
rolling
man.
through. I'm like, oh.
Can't wait to see that
Oh,
clipped
that's
out of
it.
context, whatever it was.
Rolling in the river.
First, I snuck into the center.
Oh, grazie.
Wait. Oh, God. Yeah. I saw you start leaving with your headphones, and I was like, no!
Ave Maria. First, I snuck into the center the night before and switched the launch pads. That way, the astronauts would go from boarding lounge 1 to the Space Museum. Then I put a closed for repair sign to the door to launch pad 1 in the boarding lounge 2.
You did that so normal visitors wouldn't enter, right? What else did you do?
I enlisted the help of several staff members, including Taryn.
But you didn't let Mr. Starbuck in on it?
He'd already been through enough, and he's no good at lying to keep a secret.
Freaking get it, Mifa? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm afraid I had no choice but to have him drugged. My plan went well until...
Clay's murder, huh?
After the culprit made their escape, I switched the launch pads back. I did it in such a way that in a way that no one would find out. But after all that effort, Taryn is dead and the Hat 2 is destroyed. And the Hope Capsule, which returned to us only recently, was also lost in the blast.
What?
Say what?
My home, the center of the cosmos, my beautiful Cosmos Space Center, is done for!
Wait, what do you mean by the Hope Capsule was lost in that blast? The Hope Capsule. I thought that the Hope Capsule was found at the crime scene with Mr. Taryn. It had just been brought back by the Hope space probe with the asteroid samples inside. So what kind of samples are they? What's in them?
The samples are scheduled for analysis in the near future. We haven't had time since they just came back the day before Tehran's murder. The capsule B is being held in a safe in Launch Pad 1. But I gave it to Taryn before the incident so it wouldn't be destroyed in the explosion. The idea was that, with it safely in Taryn's possession, he could make it look like he rescued it during the staged miraculous escape. But our precious research materials ended up lost in that explosion anyway.
But I thought Clay was supposed to keep it safe.
You misunderstand. The launch pad explosion wasn't the one the capsule was lost to. It was lost after the police confiscated it as evidence.
Angry!
Oh, angry!
Pretty sure the Earth died in 2012.
Oh, right, I forgot about that.
And then the simulation started.
Which was 7 years ago.
Glorious simulation it is, though.
Yeah, we all time our drinking water at the same time. Except some of us are a little late.
Lexi's late. Lexi, this is going on your permanent record. I'm sorry.
Keep a note of it, keep track.
It was the courtroom bombing from the other day. The capsule was there in the courtroom as evidence, and it was blown to the smithereens.
Yo, if aliens are behind this, I'm all for it.
Yeah, baby.
They're like, do not take our asteroid samples. They will destroy humanity.
Yet another casualty of that blast.
Ultimately, I think the culprit may have known about switching of the launch pads.
What? How?
The police found a wiretapping device during their investigation today. A bug aboard my battleship, a tap on my advanced communication system.
A wire on that phone.
Yes, a wire on this very phone. I used this phone to give instructions to my staff about the launch pad switch. Just to the few select members who would know about the plan. Just before the incident, staff members were coming in and out of the launch pad 1. The culprit probably slipped in with them amid the confusion.
And planted the bomb then. Yes. If they were tapping your phone, they definitely could pull off something like that. So you really think the same spy is behind this incident and the one 7 years ago?
Yes, I am sure of it.
Then this spy must be the phantom Prosecutor Blackwell's been chasing. What Prosecutor Blackwell once told me.
The world is gonna roll me.
The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still. For starters, that case that happened right here at this very space center, too.
So if we can find this phantom,
That's right. We can clear Athena's name and finally go to the opera. And then there's the matter of Prosecutor Blackwell, too.
what about him?
Well, if the culprit of 7 years ago is the same person as in the current incident, it would mean Prosecutor Blackwell's innocent. That's still an if, though.
I wonder how dangerous that guy would be in court without handcuffs. But if we're gonna go on a ghost hunt, count me in.
Oh man, if we got Blackwell acquitted, he would get so much money for being in jail for 7 years.
Oh,
Falsely accused.
yeah.
Yeah.
But is it ever worth it?
See, the thing is that it's probably more cost effective for them to find a different reason to keep him in prison than it would be to let him out and accept the responsibility.
Damn, that's dark.
so dark.
Because it's something that happened in real life.
It's all over for me.
Can you deliver that line while spinning around, even slowly?
It's all over for me.
Perfect.
Oh wow, that is
Right? Even going that slow is a bit like, woo!
Spin, spin, whirl, whirl, I'm done for. The space center of the cosmos is doomed.
You think he's gonna be all right, Daddy?
Well, at least he's in good company. There must be planets out there he can spin with. Which reminds me, I'd like to delve a little deeper into the Hat 1 mission too. Man, only in Phoenix Wright could you be like, man, the information we got of that guy was accurate and informative, and he's like, I'm doomed, I say. It's like, yep, totally trustworthy and absolutely stable, accurate, 100%.
He probably can only go one way because one of his wheels is busted.
Probably,
Yeah.
but still, he's screaming like that.
If you want to learn more, start with the Space Museum. That has one exhibit there. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just sitting here and see how the cosmos unfolds.
It's like he achieved spiritual enlightenment or something.
That's what they call it. I'm sure he'll stop when he gets dizzy. Let's go to the Space Museum.
Joke's on you. I'm always dizzy.
We're gonna go to this.
Oh, Director Cosmos. I get the pun now. It's because he's obsessed with space.
Oh.
Tough one.
Oh, I get it.
I hope it's not robot because I have to sit down for robot.
Ribbity boobity doobity da.
And the first part of his name is because he's the director of the Space Museum.
Oh, they're so clever with the names in these
No.
games.
Let's see. Where's the exhibit on the launch 7 years ago?
There. That's the Hat 1 exhibit.
Oh, wow. Look at that photo of the team.
You've done this before.
I had a thought.
Yeah.
What if, like, Ace Attorney games were just slightly different, and it was basically kind of like this right now, but each lawyer or prosecutor is paired up with, like, a child detective for some reason, and then they have to go and uncover the same things, and then they face off in court together in, like, teams of 2, and then sometimes you get a third-party member, like a crazy magician girl or, like, a spirit medium.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
I mean, it's kind of like that, but it's kind of one-sided because only the prosecutors get detectives.
It's like a Pokemon battle, but with
Yeah.
child
It would
detectives.
make a lot more sense for what we're doing. We're basically just short the detective. There's Clay and Mr. Starbuck, Director Cosmos, Aura Blackwell, and even Ponko, and that invisible person on the right there. But I've never seen the woman on the right before. Oh no!
You figured it out? You figured out who she is?
No! She's dead!
Everyone looks so happy. Well, except for Director Cosmos.
That is my happy face.
Let's check out the newspaper article too.
I know, when I first saw her, I'm like,
Yeah.
shit.
She did.
She's dead
I was
and
planning on
she's,
voicing her.
she's someone's mother.
Ooh.
I'm guessing. I'm because she has a yellow motif going on.
Ooh,
I'm like,
yellow.
ooh, who else do we know has
I thought it was
yellow?
the moon.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, there's the sword that did it too.
We have that.
What is a katana doing in a space museum?
It's a space katana. Let's move on.
Space katana. There we go. Perfect. Makes sound effects. Hat 1 launch imminent, and there's a photo of the Hope space probe. I guess it's only natural it doesn't talk about the murder or the sabotage.
They really were keeping it a secret, just like the director said. Daddy, take a look at that jacket.
Oh shit! It must be the Hat 1 team's uniform jacket. It's the same design as the one Apollo was wearing, the one that belonged to Clay.
Actual jacket worn by the Hat 1 team member, it says.
Not a replica, huh? I wonder if it was Mr. Starbucks.
Did he get stabbed? I don't think so. There's a cut in that. Oh.
Hello?
I think it's a lady.
Oh! Okay, I need to go on my knees for this. Because I have to tilt
Getting
my
in
head up.
character,
Yeah.
I see.
I have to tilt my head up to get the voice right. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Oh, Miss Woods. What brings you here?
Oh, angriest.
Fancy thing. Cosmos's first name is Yuri. First name Yuri is the name of the first man who went to space. A Russian who went to space on April 12th, which is actually my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
In the past.
In the past.
Guys, I can't make the joke. Apollo's not here.
I heard Thena got arrested. I've been looking for you, Mr. Wright. I thought you might be here at the scene.
You must be so worried. Well, rest assured, I'm going to do my very best to defend her.
Thena's going through such a hard time. I hope she doesn't lose her heart. Lose heart, sorry. Even just coming back to this place must have been really difficult for her.
Huh? You mean the Cosmos Space Center?
What? You didn't know? She used to live here when she was a little girl.
Oh, she did? No, I didn't know. No wonder she knew so much. Miss Woods, could you tell me more in detail?
Even a detail.
Athena and the Space Center.
Thena's mom worked here. If I remember right, she was a doctor of psychology or something like that.
But why was a psychology specialist working at a space research facility?
I don't really know. But I do know that she lived and worked here, so Thena lived here too.
So it was far from Athena's first time here. I wonder why she didn't mention it.
She probably didn't want to talk about it. This place is connected to a very sad memory for her.
Sad memory. A sad memory? Can you tell me about it?
There was a terrible incident here. It was 7 years ago.
The same time frame as the Hat 1 launch.
Thena's mom, in the robotics lab, she was murdered. What? What? After it happened, Thena stopped coming to school.
Poor Athena. And all this time, she never let on at all.
I was so worried about her. I came here so many times, hoping to see her.
Yep. It's just as you thought, Nyanny.
But I never saw her again.
Oh.
After a while, we started exchanging letters. But I didn't get to see her face to face for 7 long years.
And so, the first time you'd seen her in 7 years was during Prof. Court's case.
That's right. And I was so surprised. She was like a completely different person, so cheerful and happy.
The power of psychology. Young Athena.
Young Thena.
What was Athena like as a child?
She was very sensitive and kind. She didn't talk very much. She liked to draw and paint at home. That's completely different from the Athena we know. I can't even picture it. She never left the Space Center much because she was very, very sensitive to other people's emotions. When she went to crowded places, she'd get dizzy from all the emotions flying around.
Must be hard to hear people's hearts as well as their voices.
She
Oh.
always wore these big, heavy-looking headphones. She said her mother made them for her as part of her research.
There it is too, the little moon thing. Shit, it was her.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder what kind of research it was.
Because of her special ability, Thena couldn't handle being in school very often. And I always was out sick because of my weak constitution. Maybe that's why we became such good friends. We used to play together here at the Space Center a lot. It brings back memories.
I don't know why, like, it sounds cute and touching, but I'm just imagining, like, two sick kids.
Two sick kids
like-
playing in a space center, 5 feet apart
trying to play
because their weak
tag.
constitution.
But Athena's like just I don't know, maybe kind of sad and just like walking kind of mopily and yeah,
Dude, he's like,
and trying to catch her. Oh, it's so sad.
Sounds like Athena's mother played a big role here at the Space Center. Oh, Daddy! Show her that picture!
Atta girl, good idea.
we're
Kid
making
too.
the moment better, Danielle.
I'm making it sadder through humor. I guess the Hat 1 exhibit is the picture, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Woods, could you take a look at this for me?
Oh, look! There's Thena's mom! The woman on the far right, the one in the kimono. That's Dr. Meiji Sykes. Metis? Is it Metis? Or
I'm going with
Metis?
Metis. Oh.
Metis?
I think it's
Dr.
Metis.
Metis.
Well,
Metis.
like
Metasykes.
Metasykes?
Metasykes?
Chat will tell us. They always tell us.
Athena's mother's murderer. Did it by any chance have any connection to the Hat 1 launch?
What? Why? Yes, it did.
Metis? Uh-oh.
As
Yep.
I recall, it happened on the day before the launch.
Oh, it's the name of the mother of the god Athena.
Oh.
Interesting. Metis? Yeah, I think it's Metis. Oh no, Neosidude's got it. It's Matides.
Oh no.
Just as I expected.
But that wasn't the worst of it. One of my staff members was murdered.
And so, this is the murder Director Cosmos was talking about. Does that mean that the crime Prosecutor Blackwell was convicted of is the murder of Athena's mother? There's a chance her death is somehow connected to the current case.
There is?
Thank you for all your help, Miss Woods. And please, try not to worry. I won't let anything happen to Athena.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. I know you'll take good care of her.
oh, SH the fan.
Fun fact, the music you were hearing is called Reminiscence Tragic Memories, a slower, more melancholic version of Athena's objection theme.
So we need to investigate the robotics lab
Damn.
and also talk to Athena. We've got our plates full, Daddy. I hope we can fit all of it in before the day is through.
The detention center first, then. We have to see Athena before visiting hours are over. Thank you, convenient Junie. December 20th, detention center, visitor's room. Uh-oh. Well, if it isn't Mr. Lawyer, fancy meeting you here. Oh, hello, Detective Fulbright. Here on business? To tell the truth, I'm here to interview Ted Tonate. The one behind the courtroom bombing incident. Huh! He suddenly said he's ready to tell the truth about the case. And what he was saying was so incredible, I just had to come over to hear more.
Incredible? What is he saying?
Why don't you hang around and hear it for yourself? Really? Us? Are you sure? Ha 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 ha! I give you my special permission. Here comes the bomber now. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Okay.
Shouldn't introduce him like that.
I'll take things you shouldn't yell for 1,000, Trebek.
Right?
Huh. Oh.
You, what nerve you have? You have the thing? Or you didn't say it? What?
Oh yeah, your thing.
Okay. You, what nerve you have to come here? You're here to laugh at me, I suppose.
Like I'd waste my breath on you. After all, you're the one who assaulted Apollo and put him in the hospital.
Violence? No. Question? Okay.
No violence? Too bad Apollo didn't get a chance to say that before you attacked him.
I...
Fine. And just answer me this, Mr. Tonate. What is this truth of yours behind the courtroom you blew up?
No, I didn't do it. I didn't blow up the courtroom. When I killed Detective Arm, there was another person in the room.
What? What are you talking about? Who else could have been there?
I saw it, I tell you. I saw someone's hand as they were stealing the remote switch. This person was there and witnessed the murder I committed.
And then they were like, nah, bro, it's cool. Don't worry, I got this. What?
I don't know who it was.
I don't know who blew up the courtroom.
You expect us to buy that?
Easy there, Trucy. I don't see any psyche locks. So I guess he must not be lying.
Pardon me, I got a little carried away. But I'm telling you the truth. I did not detonate that bomb.
And there you have it. We can't exactly ignore his claims, of course, so we're doing a follow-up. We're even analyzing the bomb itself, or what's left of it. Oh my god, what? There's a little space rock there, and then, maybe? We haven't found any new facts yet, though. Wow, they've laid it all out, piece by piece.
Oh, look at all those beautiful little pieces. I wish I could have them.
Uh-oh. Looks like his geek switch has been activated.
Red, right?
Phony Fanty Bomb! Well, I hope you're ready for Prosecutor Blackwell's special brand of questioning.
Anything but that.
Taka. I'm afraid I have to be off now, too. I was just about to question Miss Sykes.
You're gonna see Athena now?
That's right. Oh, did you folks come to see her? Sorry for the trouble, but could you come back later? Well, off I go! Ha 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 ha! Ah, ha ha ha!
Watch out for those stairs!
Bad timing. Looks like we'll have to wait until her questioning is over to see her.
And after we came all this way, too! Well, I guess it's back to the Space Center. Let's go check out the robotics lab, Daddy.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Injustice, let's trust us.
I wonder if they did this because they knew the player would want to talk to Athena, like, right away. But
Yeah.
in the way they wanted to present it, they needed, like, I guess, like, a little more time or whatever. So it's like, well, we'll just send them there, tell them they can't, and then bring them back.
Okay, if there's robots, I have to sit down.
December 20th, Cosmos Space Center Robotics Lab.
So this is the robotics lab, huh? It looks like it's exactly one floor above the boarding lounge.
And where people were directed to evacuate from via the emergency ladder. So this is where Athena's mother was killed 7 years ago. I have a question, though.
Yeah.
So there was a gigantic spinny chair in the ceiling that
Okay.
had a big dome. Where's that dome here?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Speaking of someone who works with robots.
Daddy, look! Over there!
It's a bird. It's a plane. No. Oh my god, it's Apollo.
So they plan to use this bag to carry the capsule, is that right?
Yeah, more or less. Say, why don't we stop talking about the case and have a nice cup of tea instead?
Oh my. Apollo and Aura Blackwell. I wonder what they're talking about. Better eavesdrop.
Well, well, come to spoil our fun. Just when I was enjoying our alone time.
Josie and Mr. Wright.
Hey, what the fuck was that?
If it's Apollo you want, you can't have him. He said he's investigating on his own.
And I respect his wishes. We just came to investigate this lab.
Well, this is my lab, so you'll need my permission if you want to do any snooping.
Snooping.
God damn it, I love her.
I heard about the trial. You made mincemeat out of the director. And suddenly Starbuck was out and your little subordinate, the princess, was in.
Oh, Hime-sama.
Case closed. And they all lived happily ever after. Oh, Daddy, say something to her! And I suppose you're going to defend the little princess in court, am I right?
The princess, huh? I guess she's talking about Athena. Of course. Athena's incident.
Oh my, such loyalty and trust. She seems pretty suspicious to me, though.
Okay, like, I don't want to suspect her. I really, really don't. But if anyone could wiretap that thing super duper easily.
Yeah.
The emotionally unstable princess. There's your culprit for you. Don't you agree, Apollo?
They've also already made her out to be evil.
No, but that's why I think the bait's too strong and it can't be her.
I don't know yet.
Apollo, how could you? What's wrong with saying I don't know if it's true? It's a very scientific approach. Your subordinate is more level-headed than you. Or should I say, former subordinate?
I can't believe it. Does Apollo really suspect Athena?
All this laughing has worn me out. Your turn to say something, hunk of junk.
Mr. Tarrant, you look pale. Shall I help you to the sick bay? Mr. Tarrant, but that's Apollo you're talking to.
Oh, this hunk of junk here is mistaking Apollo for Clay. Maybe Apollo is possessed by Clay's ghost.
Mr. Tarrant, how are your injuries? Mr. How are your injuries? Mr.
I guess Clay intends to hang around to haunt the princess that murdered him.
Oh my god, that's spooky.
Oh, and to haunt the lawyer that defends her too, of course.
A robot that can see ghosts. Yeah, right. And I'm a spirit medium.
Okay, well, let's not flatter ourselves.
Sorry, but apparently scientists just don't tell very frightening ghost stories. I intend to defend Athena, no matter what you have to say about it.
How perfectly foolish. That kind of blind belief makes people lose sight of the truth. Just like 7 years ago.
7 years ago, 7 years ago.
7 years ago, I fell apart.
Tell me more about the incident 7 years ago?
Why? Do you enjoy trampling on people's feelings and rubbing salt in their wounds?
Well, I hate to brag, but I am a lawyer.
Or do you just want me to talk, Oh, in that case, what should I ask for in return?
I'd like to hear about that incident too. It helped me understand the current case better.
Huh? Apollo knows about that case too.
Well, if it's the one who's if you're the one who's asking, Apollo, come on, hunk of junk, you tell the story.
But Miss Aura, that's private information.
If you won't talk, I'll just have to make you talk.
Oh God, no! Oh yes, yes! Oh, hey, guy, yeah! Who cares about personal privacy? Not me. I'm ready to utilize my blast processing abilities to impart the available information. Oh!
Wow, what a magic trick! He's like a completely different robot now.
The bodies of all robots that come through this lab are designed by Miss Aura. I was born here 7 years ago. Miss Aura was much, much younger then, let me tell you. Ho ho! Yikes! I better watch what I say if you don't want to get. You better watch what you say if you don't want to get recycled, Klonko. And then our hearts were created by that great genius, Dr. Meta Sykes. Hearts? Robots with hearts? Can you even make such a thing? Emotions are not irrational things. Our logic and hearts can be integrated. Woo-hoo! The two navigational companions created by Miss Aura and Miss Dr. Menace transcend humans. Woohoo! Gah!
Metis.
Huh. She just glanced over at her desk.
Nobody could continue Metis's research. She and her work were truly one of a kind. And now the two navigation companions are all that are left of Metis here on Earth.
She is the true cinnamon bun of this game.
Oh, she is.
I know, look at it, right?
It's a little cinnamon bunny girl.
Just
my girl.
She needs some sort of defining feature. As Shutakumi eats a cinnamon bun, looks at it, just plops it on her head.
Perfect.
Perfect. Robots are all that's left. Isn't she leaving out a very important someone?
We built the ultimate creations together, but now she's gone.
I get the feeling Dr. Sykes loved her robots almost as much as she loved her daughter.
Oh, he didn't make it? I didn't know.
And almost as much as she loved you.
Oh, what on earth are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. But you lost someone too, didn't you, Apollo? Your friend Clay. I guess you and I are pretty much in the same boat.
Did Apollo just say that Sykes, Mama Sykes loved Athena Sykes almost as much as this Blackwell sister?
And then Blackwell's sister said, you loved Clay about as much as I loved Athena's mom.
Then I said that I love French toast much more than any of those things.
And we all clapped.
Nice. No, my spaghetti! Oh, God. Oh, God, it's everywhere. Oh, no. Miss Aura, would you like a tissue? Go!
Keep your trap shut, hunk of junk. Klonko is an important keepsake of your time with Dr. Sykes. You should treat him better. What does it matter? He doesn't feel pain, and I can always repair his body. Besides, their hearts aren't actually in their bodies.
I do feel pain. What do you mean by that?
The program Metis runs on a separate mainframe. Their bodies are controlled remotely from there. Their hearts and memories are there too. These bodies are really just peripherals. So, I can do anything I want to them.
I'm not so sure that gives you the right to physically abuse the poor things.
But why are you people looking into such an old case now, anyway?
Well, I believe the culprit of that incident might be the same person as in this case. And by the way, this is really funny because, like, let's just say you throw away a piece of furniture or something, and you don't really care. right? But as soon as something is kind of personified, it feels bad when you kind of abuse it. So lesson is, if you have something precious to you that your mother wants to throw away, just put googly eyes and a big smiley face on it, and she can't.
She can't do it.
She can't do it. Give it a name too. Just be like Harold and just give him little googly eyes and a nice little smile. You're like, you can't throw away Harold, Mom. He's part of the family. It's a 12-year-old couch, Michael. And I love him.
We're getting married, Mother. Doesn't even make any sense. Did I ever tell you about the time? Okay, we had a plant that had a bunch of seashells in the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So one time I glued googly eyes to all the seashells and pointed them all towards my mom's seat at the table.
Oh my
And
God.
one day while eating dinner, she just looks over and she's like, "Oh, I thought I felt like I was being watched." It's good times.
So Daddy's gonna find out who killed Dr. Sykes too.
I don't think that extra D is supposed to be in Daddy.
So
4 D's of Daddy.
So Triple D Daddy's gonna find out who killed Dr. Sykes too. I don't like that. I wish I could unsay that, but I can't. It's out now. I'm sure you're aware of who Métis' killer is.
Yes. Prosecutor Blackwell. Or so it seems.
That's a quaint way of putting it. Are you implying you don't think he did it?
I can't say anything for sure right now. But that's exactly why I'd like to hear your side of it, to help me be sure. Oh, ah! My bad.
Grr.
Mm.
The extra D is for dominance.
Holy crap, I forgot how long this conversation was.
Wow. Oh yeah, it really did just go.
Wow.
Don't.
Almost did it again.
I was the one who introduced Simon to Métis, you know. Sorry, Metis. He wanted to learn psychology, he said, to give himself an edge in court.
Ah, Prosecutor Blackwell's forte. His infamous power of suggestion technique.
Exactly. And he was oddly serious about it. Rather than a teacher-student relationship, he treated her more like how a loyal samurai would treat his sovereign.
Oh my god, that's actually kind of cute. I don't know. Like,
Just like always following around, being
like
really...
it's just so Sekiro, you know?
Mm.
Oh no, not Waga High. What do you? Not Shisho. What does he call
Don't
the
know.
boy?
Oh, I don't remember.
Shisho!
Star Hat says Shisho.
Like a my lord kind of thing.
Mm.
Anyway, someone will know. I can't remember what he called, but yeah, like my lord. Huh. He seems more like a lost soul than a dignified samurai to me.
He even got along well with that miserable little princess. Why do you call Athena the princess anyway? Well, she is Métis' daughter after all, although she's nothing like her. Besides, doesn't the selfish little princess always have lots of white knights hanging around?
Now I see why Athena didn't say anything when we ran into Aura yesterday. It all makes sense now.
So the culprit behind the two cases could be the same. That settles it then.
What does it settle?
None of your business. Just forget you heard anything. How long are you people going to hang around here anyways?
As long as we're welcome, I guess.
What? But we came here to take a look around.
Look around.
You think you can just waltz in here and ransack a person's lab? Show me a search warrant.
That is quite the pose, though.
Mm-hmm.
You could probably use that for a thing or two. We're not the police, so we don't have one.
Then get out. Now. Clonko, show them out.
Certainly, Miss Aura. Ah!
Ouch, don't push.
My apologies. I'm just following orders. Ah!
December 20th, Cosmos Space Center entrance. What a way to get shown out.
The nerve of that woman! What's with that horrible attitude?
I guess that's just how she is.
And why was Apollo going along with her?
I guess it's because they have something in common. Apollo lost Clay, just how Aura lost Dr. Sykes.
I'm really worried about him. He's not himself at all. He's usually not all cool and dark and mysterious like that.
Yeah, thanks for noticing.
I guess that's true. Does she mean he's usually silly and dorky?
I'm gonna go keep an eye on him.
Ooh, stealth, Trucy. I want to play that side game. Hey, wait, Trucy, come back! Oh, she's gone. What should I do now? Detective Fulbright's probably still questioning Athena. Guess I'll go back to the office. Alone. Move. But what if I went to the Space Museum? I don't know why I half expected the office to be exploded.
Oh, no.
It did kind of set us up for that, didn't it?
Right? Wah! Well, here I am. This office has never felt so empty. Guess I haven't been here at the office all by myself in a long time. When I first became a lawyer, my mentor was here with me. And after that, there was always someone by my side. Now, I'm getting all sentimental. I must be tired. Huh? There's something on the floor. What's a letter doing here? Hey, Nick. It's been a while, huh? Missed me? I know this handwriting.
Larry?
I read somewhere.
No, this is a woman.
What? Oh, really?
This is Maya!
Maya! It's gotta be Maya!
Who is Maya?
I was
Maya?
looking at that
Were
picture
you
though. I
Maya?
thought it might have been.
I
No,
mean, like,
you
it's
did Maya.
It's flipped back and forth. There's like beginning and then now you're Maya.
I read somewhere that you were holding a trial in the middle of an exploding courtroom. That must have been really something. Although weird is par for the course with you.
I think she, or whatever she's reading, is a little off on the details.
I'd love to come visit, but I'm right in the middle of a difficult part of my training. So instead, think of me as you watch those Steel Samurai videos I sent.
Aw.
I'm sure they'll cheer you right up.
I thought it was Larry because of the picture.
Yeah.
What's with the picture? Yours truly, Maya Fey. Good old Maya. It's as if she knew I was feeling down and needed a lift. Hey. When they just didn't quite have enough 3D budget for a 3D model
Yeah.
of Maya.
Make it 3D, Clay. Let's see what happens.
Wow, it's exactly the same. Like, it doesn't even move on the screen.
Wow.
They're just short on the budget
Yeah.
for a 3D model of Maya. Maya was my assistant for a while. Believe it or not, she's a spirit medium. This Magatama I use on Psyche Locks. Maya's the one who gave it to me. This was actually the first Ace Attorney game for quite a few people because it was on the 3DS, I believe.
Yeah, yeah.
But I wonder how this letter got here. Ah!
It must be.
Mr. Nick?
Ah! Oh, it's you, Pearls. Funny how Nick was talking about how lifeless the office was, even though she was kind of like lurking around there. Just freaking Pearls
lurking.
Stealth 1000.
Ha-cha-cha! Knife gun! Ask my presence. I will cloak myself in your scent.
Oh my god. Actually, she probably just always smells like toilet cleaner.
How have you been, Mr. Nick?
This is Pearl Fey, though I call her Pearls.
I was like, we saw her in an earlier case.
Yeah.
But it was the
C.
C case
Yeah.
between case 2 and 3.
She is Maya's cousin, who is also a spirit medium. A very talented one at that. I've known her since she was 8 years old.
You're saying this out loud.
But Apollo and Athena only met her a few months ago, he says as he just looks off in the distance. You didn't come all this way just to bring me a letter, did you?
I apologize for barging in. The door was unlocked.
Of course it was.
But I can't believe there was a big explosion here. Your office doesn't look any different.
Oh my god. She's even further off on the details than Maya. I wish I could take you out to eat or something, Pearls, but there's a lot going on.
Oh, I knew that. I didn't come here for a social visit, you know, Mr. Nick.
Pearl's errand.
Did you read the postscript on the letter?
Huh? There's more? Oh, yeah, there is.
Whoa, that's what PS stands for? Postscript?
I guess so,
Sweet.
yeah. think
I thought
so.
it was post-sending.
And that's why, what, PPS? Postscript?
Wait, I thought it was PSS.
Is it? I thought it was PPS.
Postscript script? I guess
Yeah.
PPS would be
No,
more
it's
sense.
postscript.
Post, yeah.
Yeah.
Postscript or postscript script? Postscript script. Maybe.
Pretty sure it's PPS.
Is it PPS or
No, PPS, yeah. Shamir says no PPS. It's PPS. And then there's PPPS.
Oh, PPS. Yeah.
Postscript. Huh? There's more? Oh yeah, here it is. PS. I bet you've
I
been
bet you've been too busy to clean or take care of the office.
Oh my god.
So Pearlie said she would come help you. Isn't she sweet? You better thank her.
We're getting a clean office hype! Oh, so that's what you're doing here. That's awfully nice of you, Pearls. Maya and Pearls. Thanks to these two, I'm starting to feel a little better. Thank you, girls.
Now that I'm here, I'm gonna whip this place into shape. You just concentrate on your work and don't mind me at all.
I'll need to talk to Prosecutor Blackwell if I want to learn more about this case. With the trial still going on, they must be holding him down at the detention center.
What, Toto?
When I see you wearing your attorney's badge like that, it brings back such memories.
Goodness. I remember you helping me conduct my investigations from time to time.
I'm glad I can help again.
Yep. My favorite thing to do was to subject 9-year-old girls to murder scenes back in the day.
Yo, you see that Pearl's got some jiggle physics going on?
I did not, and I
her
will
necklace?
not.
She do. She got great. Wait for it. Look at her hair.
Thanks. You always. Now, fuck Tom. Why? Now she's just fucking Mickey Mouse. I can't unsee anything. Oh, it's the biggest hidden Mickey. God damn it.
He's just a big old hidden Mickey.
I didn't see
What are you
it.
guys talking about? You are what is call the FBI about? Look at her hair jiggle.
Yeah. Boing. Thanks. You always provide such great assistance.
I'll do my best to live up to Mystic Maya's standard.
I don't know what I'd do if Pearls wasn't here right now.
That's great.
Just wave a knife at her. Bloody knife.
Yeah, he's got it.
Oh, it works! What a cute little oven, huh? It used to have a bomb in it, you know?
Oh my, a bomb in its stomach? The bomb inside her.
It must have been starving, huh? You'd have to be pretty hungry to want to eat a bomb.
And there must not have been anything else around to eat. You
Have to be careful to... Oh, sorry.
You have to be careful never to eat anything strange yourself, Mr. Nick. Don't you put it in your mouth.
I promise. She looks genuinely worried for me.
Fire disaster. Okay, chat, dial 91 and then wait until I tell you. Dial the other one. Did your mom ever do that with you?
she reads that, like, she has a response for everything.
Is that a pamphlet? I just love to look at pamphlets.
I bet you find vacation pamphlets especially exciting, huh?
Yes, because I don't get a chance to leave the village very much. That's where with my training. So looking at pamphlets is kind of like a hobby.
God,
Sometimes I read maps, and I go, wow, I wonder what it's like over there.
that's the fucking dorkiest hobby I've ever heard. What do you do?
I read vacation
brochures and stuff.
Some lady tried to show me a timeshare, but I said, well, maybe I don't know what it is. And she said you could live somewhere else sometimes.
Correct, Mono Bro.
Well, the office is full of them. You can have as many of them as you like.
Oh boy, thank you.
Poor kid. Wish I could take her on a real vacation.
Angriest!
I didn't play the DLC case before this. This was my first AA game that I played.
Hey.
So I watched some AA trilogy playthroughs. So when they just introduced Pearls with a, hey, it's Pearls before you go going into the menu, I was like, what the frick, did I miss something? I was so confused.
I imagine. I mean, like, I'm like 4 for 4 with evidence here. I feel like I just can't miss.
I'm sorry. I want to be of help. Yeah.
Okay, I missed.
What about that DVD?
I imagine Nanako and Pearls would be best friends.
Oh, they'd be so good friends.
Inuma's just down the road from the
I think I hit them all somehow.
Spirit Medium Village.
I don't know what else would maybe the rock? No. Oh, the badge? Oh, I did the badge, don't worry. The badge, the thing, this lighter probably wouldn't do anything. Yeah, the badge, the elephant, and the pamphlet.
I think the lighter would, out of all things, like if you're looking for something.
Think so?
Yeah, it's like it's an item, small enough. I don't know that it will, but oh, I gave that. Ah, damn. Oh, I gave that to Athena, and something ridiculous like that.
No, we're not. Well, it's all fluff, right? It couldn't be anything actual because we have this, right? Oh, we go see Athena. Search the robotics lab. Investigate the case from 7 years ago. Okay, bye-bye.
Good to know, Danielle.
I thought we were going to see Blackwell, but apparently we're going to see Athena. December 20th, detention center. Visitors. Well, look who's here. I wonder what they're talking about.
This is a woman.
All this time and you haven't said a word. It's even turning your hair gray.
I don't have anything to
Aura.
say, Aura. Why don't you go home and play with your dolls?
Prosecutor Blackwell.
Well, even if you don't, I have plenty, you jerk.
Oh, Miss Blackwell, don't you think that's enough for today?
Enough for today? Today is all there is when there is no tomorrow.
When there's no tomorrow. What's she talking about? That's a song
Here
I'm
it
going to
is.
turn
You
about.
ready for it?
You have company, Aura. Please try to calm down.
All right, fine. I see you're just not going to listen no matter what I say. I've had it. If that's the way you're going to be, I have another plan up my sleeve. I hope you're happy, Simon, because I'm done. Do as you please. See if I care.
Says someone who doesn't care at all. See if I care. I don't give a shit about you.
Oh. Wow. I could cut the tension with a katana. Subtle reference to Blackwell there.
Right, Dono. It looks like Fulbright saved your case in court this morning.
What? Oh, yeah, he did. You bounced back to business quick.
Prosecutor Blackwell, forgive me, but it was just the thing to do. But, as a result, Sykes Dono was arrested. Was that just the thing to do, too? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, I'm sorry, but it was evidence. What else could I do?
Don't worry about it. I plan to defend her and prove her innocence. Her incident.
I wouldn't take things so lightly if I were you, right, Dono? This is blade-proof glass, right?
That's fun. Oh my god. We're actually just chit-chatting with Blackwell.
Prosecutor Blackwell, we're looking into the case from 7 years ago. You're looking for somebody you call the Phantom of 7 years past, aren't you?
You villain! Where did you hear that?
This glass is absolutely, positively blade-proof, right?
No, it wasn't me. I didn't say a single one. Oh!
Ouch. At least it wasn't my fault. Could you tell me who this Phantom is? And also, you didn't really kill Dr. Sykes, did you?
God, the guest is leaving.
Prosecutor Blackwell, please listen to me. The culprit in the current case might be the same as the one in the case 7 years ago. If you would cooperate, we could probably solve both cases. I suppose I could talk. The one who killed my mentor was, without question, me. I stole Sykes Donald's mother away from her. I destroyed her life. Man, why is it that whenever main characters admit to crimes, I can never believe them?
It's like you
Sure you did,
Yeah.
you cutie patootie.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you did.
Sit down and let me prove you
How did
innocent.
you do it to stab her? Of course you did.
Prosecutor Blackwell. God, where are you? Stop dragging your feet, I tell you.
What?
There he goes. No! We've upset Prosecutor Blackwell. Now what are we going to do, Mr. Lawyer? There isn't much we can do. Detective Fulbright, do you mind if I ask you just a little bit more about that old case? Well, I guess it won't make any difference now. What would you like to know?
Same question to you.
Do you know anything about the trial that got him convicted? A little. The police called the incident the UR1 incident. Prosecutor Blackwell was charged with murdering his psychology mentor. Kind of like your red Mr. Lawyer were if your red Mr. Lawyer were to kill you. I don't want to think about that one. There were 2 decisive pieces of evidence, so a verdict was reached very quickly. 2 pieces of evidence, huh? What were they? Let's see. The first was some security camera footage. He was the only one who used the corridor to the murder scene at the time of the crime. The only one, huh? Ouch, that does sound pretty decisive. Could you show me that footage? Oh, sorry, I don't have it with me right now.
Totally fair.
I guess I'll have to see it some other time. 7-year-old video added to the court record. And what was the second piece of evidence? Huh! This one's even more incriminating. A photo of the moment of the crime.
It's not of the crime.
See? There he is at the scene of the crime, holding a bloody katana, and an arrow pointing right at the bloody katana. It couldn't be more cut and dry than that, really.
The window's also really interesting.
It is, yeah. I know. Like, it's definitely going to be like one of those reveal things where they like overlay something on top of it,
Yeah.
or like they turn it or fold it. I don't know.
It does feel like that, doesn't
It's
it?
some sort of weird puzzly thing. I'm wondering what that thing is, though. It was the victims, kept on display in the room. She had a thing for Japanese culture. Well, wow. It'd be hard to explain this one away. Hey!
Bingo! Thank you so much for the Twitch love.
Boop. Can I get a boop in chat, please?
Can I get a boop?
Boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop.
Boop the like button for Jenny.
Oh. But who took this picture, detective? Oh, my bad.
Ooh.
But who took that picture tomorrow? Oh, no, not tomorrow. Sorry. Sunday.
Sunday? What?
Phone.
Oh man, yo!
Oh.
To uno.
Hi!
What's up?
And we're like the stream, you
Stream.
bingo.
Yeah, dang it. Oh no, that does suck.
Clay hit his face on the microphone.
microphone.
You booped your snoodle? Schnoodle. I'm gonna put these up on the board.
So
We're not done
tomorrow-
for today.
Tomorrow's Friday, which means
Friday,
have to pick a date night game.
Do Capone.
We do have to pick a
Friday,
date night game,
Friday,
too.
Do Capone. Oh, Friday, Do Capone. I'll send you to the 3rd floor of the dungeon and leave.
okay. We're also picking date night game. So
Ooh,
I'm picking date
nice.
night game right now.
I'm glad we cut the stream off before all the stuff yesterday. It made the start of this stream so exciting.
Oh my god, right?
I was amped up like right away.
Okay, I'm gonna pick the game. I'm picking the game. If you hadn't gotten in, it's too late. It's closed. I'm picking it right now.
Pick it. Fire away.
Lobotomy Corporation from Pac-Man. I'm gonna Google
Why
this
do
game.
all the games that get picked, why are they questionable? Why are they always questionable? Why am I always like, can we play that live on stream? I'm convinced that our members are trying to get us banned.
I think
think
they
so.
might be.
I
Well,
think so.
it certainly doesn't have any tags that say it's a a adult game.
Well, that's a win. Let's start.
Yeah, for Mother's Day is going to be interesting. My mother wants to do a lunch, so I might not be here. I don't know what your guys' plans are.
Dinner plans.
Oh, dinner, nice.
No plans, because I saw my mom recently.
I think 5 Pokemon chapters, Riku, if I'm correct. I think 5. But yeah, so I probably won't be here. But these guys will be here.
Exactly.
Doing the thing.
And if you're not here, I'll
deck.
be here, and we can just have a Nyanny stream, probably on Twitch playing Beat Saber, because that's what I like to do with my free time.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. It'd be a lonely experience, though.
It'd be like, no one can, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that's one thing that I would love. But it'll never happen.
Chat
It's so
VR
specific.
integration.
Yeah, like if you could just have,
Well, they do.
like,
You have like a watch that you can
well,
look at.
for certain games, like if the game wants to do it, but
I
that's
think
for
it's a
Twitch
mod.
chat too.
It's a mod.
Really?
I think so.
Oh.
Play Minecraft? Oh, Davy, no. I can't get into Minecraft. I don't have the time.
Yeah, there's a browser Minecraft now. I got like.
Shut up. Don't tell me these things. Don't make the crack accessible to me.
Don't
Okay.
do it.
There's also apparently a really cool AR phone version of Minecraft that's happening.
Shut up. I
Why are you
don't.
doing
Like
this?
with your phone.
Is there
I don't know
VR,
exactly how
Clay?
it
Tell
works.
me there's VR.
No.
Goodbye
Well, yeah,
forever.
Sorry,
there's VR Minecraft.
Yeah,
I quit the
there's been-
channel
there's
and
been
play
VR
VR
Minecraft for a long
Minecraft.
time.
Just being in the craft.
The PlayStation thing's in 30 minutes? I don't know. I've lost all faith in the PlayStation thing.
PlayStation thing is gonna be a Final Fantasy remake thing.
Maybe.
There, it's all but confirmed. The rumor said it's all but confirmed, Calais.
Really? Why the first time hearing of it?
Because you don't pay attention to the internet.
That's true.
Just like Gino was obviously confirmed for Smash when I was hype about it, because that's what the internet was saying
Yeah,
then too.
Nintendo Direct for June for E3. We'll definitely be streaming that. So
Yo,
look
yo.
forward to that. All right, guys. We'll see you in an hour for
Ciao.
Persona 4. You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it.
Ooh.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.